I'm going to like clean, well no, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna find myself a cute fit. I can probably splurge to get myself a couple of stuff that are, I wouldn't say necessarily needed, but like can definitely replace my DIYs. Yeah, like those boxes right there, they hold my clothes. Like I should probably purchase boxes, like actual containers to kind of like store them all, but that does the job right there. Like I'm being resourceful. It looks bad, but like goodness, like it works, you know? The whole purpose of me making this, like I said, was basically to kind of like hold myself accountable, but at the same time like just see how my process is going to be over time. I kind of have been neglecting my room because I haven't been feeling quite the best these days. I don't know what I've been doing, honestly. My memory, it has been pretty bad, and I'm wondering now like if that's just like a coping mechanism or like what's going on, you know? It's a little suspicious why like I suddenly don't remember certain things, like what I've been doing these past couple of days. You know what my problem is? My problem is that I have like so much clothes, and that's basically what's making my room look messy. I don't know if this is common or not, but like if I'm not necessarily going out and about on like public transit or something like that, then like it's okay to rewear pants, obviously, given that they're still in a clean, non-smelly state. So I guess if that's the case for me, I kind of just put them inside out and then I just like wear them. Because again, like any tip to like kind of have me jog my memory helps. So like by doing so, by putting them away in like an inside out state, it kind of like reminds me like, oh, hey, you wore this already. So now you have like one more chance to kind of wear them before you toss them in the laundry bin. So that's been helping me a lot. Same thing with t-shirts. Because, again, we're trying to be resourceful out here. Trying to save the environment a couple of gallons at a time. And also money, because, like, in this economy, you gotta be very mindful of all of that, you know? Because there's been talks of a recession. I kind of let my clothes go all over the place, you know? And it was like a mixture of, like, not having the discipline to kind of, like, put them away as soon as I get home, but also in the morning I'm also very indecisive. And again, I should get into the habit of kind of like one day out of the week, maybe like a Sunday, picking out all my clothes and then having like for every single day and then just sticking to that, because in the morning I'm rushing and it's like, oh no, like what should I wear type of dealio. Now that I remember, I've been scrolling on TikTok a lot. Like that has been my quote unquote coping mechanism, or like my escape, I guess, because I like hearing about other people's like gossip. If that makes sense. Not necessarily gossip. Okay, is it gossip? Well, maybe it is gossip. Like if someone is sharing like their life story, I guess that's a form of gossip, right? I've been loving hearing about like the way other people are like, kind of like going through breakups and stuff. Like, oh, I broke up with my boyfriend because of X, Y, and Z. It makes me feel like I'm not alone. And I also feels like everyone is kind of going through it these days. Like, what's going on? What can you expect from like, I guess, watching my channel? You're hoping to see like extravagant vlogs of me going to places like in New York, which by the way, I live in New York. I'm not at the level yet where I feel comfortable doing that. Keep in mind, like, this is my first video. I've done YouTube videos in the past on like old channels as a kid when I was like in high school and stuff like that for funsies. And then I got like one hate comment and it was low-key racist. I can't really see myself or envision myself doing like daily vlogging or like all those cool girlies who are out there thirsting while they're like recording themselves finding these like really cool stuff. I wish I could be at that level. I wish I can like be less afraid to kind of like put myself out there. I apologize, but that's just not going to be me anytime soon because of those reasons. But who knows, maybe in the very, very distant future, I might record myself here and there working on art, or I might record myself here and there dye my hair, or trying to attempt to do different makeup styles. I'm winded. Why am I so winded? Got a lot of cups and stuff. I apologize. This is a very like bootleg low budget thing. I'm not going to necessarily invest a lot into like the equipment I use, not anytime soon, because like realistically, let's be honest, it's saturated. It's very saturated out there, and I'm not by all means not expecting this to go anywhere necessarily, you know, which I do not mind at all. Like, that's not my intention here at all. But for now, I really do apologize. Like, I'm using my phone to kind of record, and I'm also using, like, it's not even a tripod. It's more of like a selfie stick. I guess it's because this is like an intro video. I will let you know like why I even have certain stuff to begin with. Well, first of all, like, hi, my name is Batania. But also I am 27 and I'm living with my parents because I only have a part-time job and I am not making nearly enough to sustain myself out there. So yes, I do have a part-time job at a printing shop, but I think because I've been there for quite some time now, I think it is time for change. And I think I may have to like move out, and it's not due to like, you know, dire, because I find myself in a dire situation. It's nothing like that at all. I am very blessed to like still be living with my parents, because I understand like a lot of people are finding themselves living paycheck to paycheck. And so I have managed to like have some savings, and I've managed to like still have like very supportive parents, both financially and both like, I guess, emotionally supportive. Obviously, it's going to be like a learning curve for them because I am their firstborn child. So it's kind of hard to like, I guess, navigate raising a kid, but also dealing with someone who's not necessarily a kid anymore. But they've backed off quite a bit. And I guess I'll get into that, like, I guess later on. My voice feels like it's cutting off a little too much. I swear I'm not on the edge of tears. I'm not emotionally at all right now, despite the fact that I'm in my period. I'm just trying to find a charger. I'm gonna find myself like kind of making a lot of changes because of that situation. Like, my living situation is going to change. I'm not being completely reckless with my savings and stuff like that. So I am aware of the privilege, and I am trying not to like take advantage of it. Like, I have my savings also, and I'm doing things like DIY type of things to kind of ease it up a bit and kind of like boost up my savings a little bit more for situations like these, you know. Going back to the theme on hand, I am trying to save up. The reason I have this microphone, the reason I have the light, and what else do I have? That might be it. Just the microphone and the light that I bought off the TikTok shop a while back. Like, I have an Etsy shop, and I have like my own socials for it that I've been recording stuff for. I haven't been as active as I would like to because I've kind of like hit an art block, so I haven't really been active on them. But best believe I'm going to get to it sometime tomorrow or like the next week probably, because it's like summer is almost here, and I still have like items from like last fall. So I'm gonna do my best. Yeah, a little background on me. So like I said, I am 27 years old. I was not actually born here. I was born in Mexico, but I came here at a young age. So yeah, so there's that. Let's see, what else? Like I said, I do have my Etsy shop. I do a lot of like desk buddies, and I work mainly with like air dry clay and polymer clay. I'll actually link it below if anybody wants to check it out. I don't know if I'll necessarily like upload stuff that I do. It is a part of like what I do when I'm at home, so I might just do that as well. I graduated back in 2020, terrible timing. In like, I got a degree in graphic design, my bachelor's in graphic design, And so I have been trying ever since I got out to kind of like apply to jobs, but it's just so saturated these days. And definitely the pandemic did not make it any better. So I was cleaning and picking stuff off from the floor, and then I did not realize that it cut off as soon as I was talking about like the ideal job that I'm trying to look for. So like I mentioned, graphic design right now, it's really hard to like find employment for it. But working where I'm at right now, I've learned that I really do enjoy kind of like organizing and counting inventory stuff. I guess you can call it front desk, maybe like maybe being like an assistant type thing, things like that, where it's kind of like, I wouldn't say remote, but like robotic. It's comforting almost, and I enjoy doing it. Like I wouldn't be opposed to becoming a receptionist again, because I have been a receptionist in the past, and unfortunately I had to leave because of the way it was being managed, and as a result it kind of affected me. Like that's one of the things. Like once you work in a place where you're kind of like the front uh face of the place, unfortunately you get thrown under the bus a lot, and it makes it a little bit more overwhelming. So it's tough. It's more of like a hit or miss type of situation. So that might have to be one of my last resorts. I'm done with cleaning and I already ate, so I'm going to just sit down, see what I can do, maybe apply. And that seems to be about it. You know, I'm a little bit of like a at home type of person, and every once in a while when I get the burst of energy and creativity, I do tend to like indulge myself in like clay making and stuff, but I am definitely trying to like pick it up. So that's something that hopefully I will push out this week. Not much to it, honestly, but I hopefully did not bore you guys.